So if you've been wanting to use your iPad Pro on an external monitor and being able to have the entire screen accessible to you instead of having those two black bars on each side of you, today I'm going to be talking about my favorite app in May of 2020, and this is an app that allows you to use your iPad and the full screen on an external monitor so you can get maximum productivity. With that being said, let's plug in. Alright, so we have the iPad screen on right now and we have it plugged into this external monitor. This right here is an LG ultra wide monitor, and I have this USB-C hub with an HDMI cord plugged right into it, into the iPad, that gives me the display on the external monitor. Now the problem that I'm having is that I have these two black bars on each side, and no matter what application that I go in, I'm always gonna have these two black bars on the side unless I'm watching a full screen video in LumaFusion. LumaFusion is one of the only apps that allows you to watch a full screen playback while also using the iPad as an external monitor. So that's where Shiftscreen comes in. So if you look at Shiftscreen, the app itself is right around $5. It comes in at $4.99. You can have multiple applications open, multiple documents, you can do research, you can watch YouTube, you can do any web browser that you want inside of this application. Now it is basically a glorified web browser that allows you to use different apps. So I'll have this application linked below, and I think it's been out for a few months now. I will open up the application. As you can see, this black page right here with this purple bar, but as you can already see, we have the entire screen. So now I can add window, and when I create new window, I can look at the integrated apps. As you can see, Trello and Notion. We have the Photos app, we have Airtable. I can open any of those applications right there straight into this application. Now all you do with those is you would log in. So if I go to my Notion account, I can open Notion in a new window. I can open Notion on a full screen. I have this video tracker right here that I could utilize this entire screen on Shiftscreen to do this. Now, if I wanted to take this a step further, I can go right here on the iPad itself and click to add another window. I can create a new window, I can close a window, and I can also have bookmarks. So if I create a new window and I just want to open up a website, so now you can see I have two screens. One goes straight to my default search engine, which is Google, and the other screen still has Notion. Now, as you can see, as you go back and forth between these two windows, you can use this application however you'd like. And so that's the best part about it. I can go in and I can go to YouTube, and now my YouTube pops up. So now I can go in and I can watch anything I want. I can go to YouTube Studio. From there, we are using this application. We can even take this a step further and add another window. Let's say we open up Google Doc in a new window. So now we've got three screens here. This right here allows you to use all three screens. It allows you to scroll through all of them. That right there takes your productivity already to another level, because I can watch a video, I can have my schedule pulled up here, I can take notes and write a script in another one. So for any of you out there, whether you're a student or you're a person that uses a lot of different windows and you want to be able to figure out how you can maximize using an external monitor with your iPad, this right here is like the perfect application. Now the next thing for me will be, how can I take this even another step further? So I can always swipe up and I can use this application right here in multitasking mode. I have my Apple Notes pulled up. I can type on it however I want to. Also can still scroll over and I can use any of these three screens right here from inside of Shiftscreen. That allows you to do so much more when you're trying to get things done. If you want to take these applications and move them around, there is going to be a resizing coming inside of this application on this next couple updates. So that means I'll be able to resize these windows. So one thing that I like doing is putting the Shiftscreen application over into like 1/3 of the screen, using another application on the iPad, the other 2/3 of the screen. And then even if I want to come in and I want to listen to my music, I can put my music and pull it and I can have that in slide over. So I can have my music, I can even take my to-do list and put it there. I can take 3 fingers and swipe over on my slide over. I can swipe that off and I can still utilize Shiftscreen. Now there are a few things that I would like to see from inside of this application, especially now that I have been able to get in and use it. One of the things is that since it is a web browser, I can save anything that I do on the cloud into Shiftscreen. one of the things that I would love to be able to see, the ability to save something straight from Shiftscreen into your iPad. Now that right there may be asking a lot, but if you can do that, I would probably not even use Safari all that much. The reason I use Safari a lot right now is because I can use it on the go. That's one thing about Shiftscreen is you really can't use it on the go. You can only use it when it's hooked up to an external monitor. Another downside to using Shiftscreen is that if you try to do a screen recording, you cannot do a screen recording of Shiftscreen because it doesn't realize that it's trying to screen record and it's also hooked up to an external monitor. Since Shiftscreen is completely on an external monitor, it's not going to be able to record that screen. So that's the only other part, and that's the reason why this video has got two different angles, is because I am trying to show you on my screen as well as show you the Shiftscreen application itself. So those are a couple things, but it does have mouse and trackpad support. It does allow you to go into scroll mode. It has a focus mode where it focuses in on just one of the 3 windows. I can always take one of these windows away by swiping down on it. I could make one window just a full screen by swiping down on the other screen. I can go into focus mode. I can put everything out. I can go right back into it. I can go right back to Notion and I can open up another window. So this application right here allows you to do so much. It has some potential. It has some future updates coming, but right now it is my favorite app here in May of 2020. So that was the app Shiftscreen. I have the link to this application down in the description below. If you like this video, make sure that you hit that like button, and also tell me if you have used this app or any app like it and what has been your review of that application and how might you be able to use this application right here to be able to get more done in your everyday workflow using your iPad or your iPad Pro. If you'd like to see more about me and my journey on switching to the iPad Pro only, you can click on this video right here. And other than that, you can continue on this journey that I have as I transition from using my MacBook to my iPad Pro only here in 2020. So that's all I have for you guys today. I thank you for plugging in. This is Coach K. Peace.